Over Breakfast show, and this is exactly what we love, getting to hang out with you in the morning, making sure you're starting off your morning on the perfect note. And this, my friend, is why we always bring along some of the most incredible individuals. We're all about shining the spotlight on young individuals, making a name for themselves on social media, yeah?
We absolutely love it. And there is, I'm going to just say, we've been talking about the Talent Factory this morning. South Africa is doing something special. There's something in the water right now. And joining us right now is Miss Paula B. She is a digital content creator. Someone is fangirling big time, who mainly focuses on fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. So let's give her a feel-good welcome. Paula B! Meet your biggest fan. I love you, girl, but I think I pale into insignificance next to Zane, but welcome, man.
I even sat next to her instead of here, and Lucian was like, what are you doing there? I said, I want to sit next to the pretty girl.
Just stalker vibes, okay? Just let me do my thing. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Looking so stunning. Let's get into it with you, because I feel like you're someone who's taking up so much space in the digital space, which is beautiful. And that's what it's about, taking up that space with
relevance,
100%, and with your talent. So, my love, where did it start for you?
So I started in 2014 as a blogger. Back then,
as one did, yeah.
Yes, TikTok and Instagram and YouTube wasn't like as big as it is in South Africa now.
Wasn't it like WordPress or something like that?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, just act like you don't know what she's talking about, just to stay cool. Okay.
Yes, I started in 2014. I was a psychology student and I needed some kind of like break away from my studies.
Yeah.
And naturally, I went to fashion and beauty because it's
who you
are.
Yes.
So yeah, that's where I started. I started blogging, and then naturally YouTube came, Instagram and TikTok as well. Yeah.
I love the fact that you can be professionally yourself in that space, and I think, Zanera, you're probably grappling with that now more than you ever have in your career, because you've got to be yourself in 5 different modes.
100%.
But it's all the same thing. It's still the same authentic source. Where did the fashion kind of element, because clearly it's a passion, what's a purpose maybe? Because it's not just fashion, but it's helping other people get that plug-in, other people to find the best look for themselves, or to command or take control of a trend where we often fall down just trying to follow a trend. Where did that passion begin for you?
Oh my gosh, now we're talking about like childhood vibes.
100%. I've got a 4-year-old daughter. I get it.
Yeah. From the get-go, I have been obsessed with fashion, makeup, hair, anything girly. It was just, I think it's in my blood, honestly. I think watching lots of TV, watching YouTube. I don't know if you guys remember, there was this show called How to Style with Jeannie Mai.
Yes,
how do I look?
How do I look? So tell me. How do I look? Yes.
I was glued to the TV because I was like, I want to do this. I want to style people. I want to know how to style myself and other women and help them with the tips. So it all started like that from a very young age. Obsessed with fashion and beauty. I remember as a child, I used to also paint my little doll's nails as well.
I was going to ask you, were you that little girl who was in your mom's makeup bag, like putting lipstick on your eyebrows?
Not lipstick, nail polish.
Oh, okay.
On the lips.
I love that. On the lips, even, you see?
And the dining room chair, and Dad's whiteboard.
Can relate.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, of course, Graham. I can see it.
Let her free, man. Let her free. But I love that. There is something very personal about operating in this space. Where it's content creation, but it's also just an outlet. So how do you approach your content creation? Is it with an idea? Is it with like one little seed? Or do you have like 50 ideas that are just queuing up, ready to come out? Where does the well of creativity come from?
I think definitely the second option that you mentioned. It's constantly just every opportunity that I can see, I go for it. Like there are so many ideas in my mind constantly. Okay, I can do this. Oh my word, this will look really cool like that. Or if I see a certain space, I'm like, it inspires an outfit. It's like constantly just happening.
I love that.
Come on.
It becomes a mechanism,
And like you said, a factory.
It
just keeps going, 100%. But you mentioned Jeannie Mai earlier on. Do you have any other influences that kind of just like made you the person that you are today, where you were pulled on this inspiration, that inspiration from the people?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Like I mentioned Jeannie Mai. And then there's a YouTuber that I absolutely loved. I've been following her for years. She's Samantha Maria.
Oh, wow.
She's a UK-based blogger, YouTuber, and influencer. Love her stuff. And then there's also Mia Rondria. Oh my gosh. beautiful, super relatable, stunning content. So those are people that I look up to. Been looking up to them for years, and I think that's also where I get my inspiration from.
And can I ask you, who's your favorite South African one? At the moment, even.
South African, gosh, there's so many.
There are a lot.
But I think I draw inspiration from my peers as well. Because, I mean, we're all in the same space. So, for example, someone off the top of my head is Fashion Breed. She's my friend, but also love herself.
A network.
Yes,
We're supporting and growing each other.
Yeah.
And that's the joy. I think people think social media is this shotgun effect, and it's not. It's individuals speaking to other individuals based on purpose.
Exactly.
And when you start connecting those dots, wow, then it becomes really, really powerful. And you've taken that notion a step further, a lot like us. Just the name is evocative. Look how excited she is. It's my little baby. I'm going to release it into the world. And it is your little baby. So tell us a bit more about this very proud little jewel in your crown.
So it's still very fresh. I actually haven't launched it properly yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a launch like that, but...
Oh, but you have to. The gram demands it.
No, it needs it.
Demands it, yes.
So basically think of it as your content creation boyfriend. You know, like when you're like, oh, don't you want to take a photo for me or capture this content? And they're always just like, I actually want to do it. I want to help other creators create content.
Wow.
And small brands as well. If you don't know how to navigate social media, I'm there to help you with that.
Yes. Paula, I must call you when I'm in Cape Town, because I'm being so serious, especially in terms of people who are in the media space. Because I'm always at radio, always at TV. People need things like that.
Yes, they do.
In the wardrobe earlier today, she's busy shooting her little vlog, and she's doing it. She wouldn't even give me the phone. She was like,
no,
I don't know how
I'll shoot it myself. It's fine. You can. I'll just turn it to you and then turn it back, because you need a little bit of help.
You do.
Yes.
You talk about those that have influenced you. Now, this is where we get into the real reason of influencing.
Okay,
it's not just to dictate spending habits. That's not what influence is, because we know people are purpose-driven when they spend their hard-earned money now. When we influence, it's based on representation. It's about seeing myself represented. You know how powerful it is to see that. You've had people who have inspired you. Do you kind of feel that happening with your career? Because South Africa is producing, when I talk about young content creators, teenagers creating the most amazing stuff in fashion, is that something you think about when you create your content? Like what a younger version of yourself would think about watching you and what you're doing right now?
I think in the beginning, that wasn't my thought process. But now, as I've gotten older, it definitely is. Because I'm honestly getting a lot of younger people that be like, you inspire me.
Disciples,
Like, you are my fashion icon. Like, I always come to your page. For style inspiration. So as I've gotten older, I think that's definitely something that I think of. It's always in my mind. Like, who can I inspire, or who's going to be able to draw inspiration from this content? Whether it's lifestyle, fashion, beauty, that's always in my mind,
Oh, this is so beautiful, Paula, just to see you growing and becoming the content creator that you are, and also more than anything else, someone who is just continuing to take it to the top. So well done, my lovely, and thank you so much. I'm so excited that you're sticking around, and we're going to be doing entertainment.
Oh, I love it. I mean, and I guarantee we're going to have these full circle moments where some young content creators are going to come and sit on this couch, and they're going to mention your name, and I'm going to get all excited. I'm like, you don't understand that, because this wheel will turn, but you are at the top of your game.
100%.
And it's when you say, now that I'm getting older, you are still so young. I have a feeling that your trajectory is just on a next level here. So thank you so much. Thank you for being
Paula,
there.
you even have disciples, according to Graham.
Exactly.
So, you know.
I know, it's a following, okay? And it's probably going to quadruple in size on this show. But we love having an opportunity to plug you into talent like this, because it matters and it's authentically South African, purpose-driven.
Come on.